Yar, I do be wearing a Georgia aquarium hat. How fitting. Claustrophobia congests every frame of Robert Eggers' The Lighthouse. Filmed in old-time silent film style standard screen format and decolored to being in black and white, The Lighthouse constantly feels cramped and jam-packed. Dizzyingly overcrowded by design, the film can barely contain its two lead actors in a single frame, constricting both Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe into being closer together, which makes the duo discomfitingly inseparable to the point of being near overwhelming and possibly homoerotic. How befitting of an excellent cabin fever How befitting of an excellent cabin fever fable featuring psychological breaks, Lovecraftian themes, and a hardcore raw dog masturbation scene. Hey, what happens in the Lighthouse stays in the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse tests the sanity of its two leads. The wiki, or lighthouse keeper Thomas Wick, which is Dafoe, and his assistant Ephraim Winslow, which is Pattinson, receive more than what they bargained for when they are stranded at their island post amid a violent sea storm. During this oceanic hurricane, both of their mental states begin to deteriorate while both of their mysterious pasts are revealed. And by mysterious past, the movie doesn't mean stealing each other's lunch from the refrigerator. The performances from Dafoe and Pattinson are among The Lighthouse's best attributes. From the opening scene alone, the duo have an unspoken tension going beyond the usual dynamic between boss and employee. Pattinson is a hardened man who has seen a lot of shit, and Dafoe has the vocabulary and demeanor of a seasoned sailor. His captain's hat and tobacco pipe fit him like a glove. Dafoe do be talking like a sailor when he be smoking. And this do be a doobie. The direction and the script are equally commendable. As stated at the beginning of the review, The Lighthouse is designed to be claustrophobic. The film is deliberately shot in standard screen, and by that I mean everything in the film is as tall as it is wide, rather than just being the traditional movie-sized widescreen. Dafoe and Pattinson alone can take up a big chunk of the screen, and together they're crammed like sardines, battling the screen itself for space, which adds to the tension that already exists from the performances and storytelling alone. Director Eggers' work is exceptional here. He's simultaneously harkening back to an old-school film aesthetic in terms of its black and white look that plays well with the lighting, along with The Lighthouse's muffled audio that sounds as if it was filmed from the 1930s. It's incredible. Of course, Eggers' attention to detail shouldn't be too surprising. After all, his debut film, The Witch, featured authentic period sets that were crafted using the tools of the time, and in The Lighthouse, he is clearly continuing a similar attention to detail. Also, similarly to The Witch, Eggers' sophomore film is amazing, and it's intense as fuck. The Lighthouse is very artistic, and by that I mean it has a lot of weird shit in it that is simultaneously symbolic while being incredibly surreal, with characters losing their sanity amidst middle-of-nowhere violent outbursts. If you've seen The Witch, then you know exactly what I mean. Some scenes in The Lighthouse are like the Raven pegging out a woman's nippies all over again. Quoth the Raven, "Eat a tit!" Overall, The Lighthouse is an excellent sophomore effort from a very gifted horror and thriller director, filled with two powerhouse performances and mesmerizingly haunting, desaturated visuals. The film is a spectacle to behold and proof that, despite what some old-school great filmmakers may say, there certainly still is some artistry left at the cinema. See ya.